made it onto the house again, but this episode of a mobile home makeover is mostly about prepping the bathroom. The hardware store. The in-laws don't have one, need one. Take off. One looks pretty similar to the one that we're redoing. Different windows though. I walked over here to check out a house that's come for sale. This looks like a floodplain too. Oh, it looks like it needs a lot. I think the meadow effect though. Some of the siding looks in okay shape. A couple of the windows aren't broken. The stairs are in worse shape even. Oh, I was gonna say they hadn't done anything, but looks like somebody's done something over the years in here. That's a hole. Plenty of moss growing on it. It's been that way for a while. Well, if I wanted to go inside, that's my pathway. Looks like the roof on this side has actually been redone. Definitely a cool looking house. I like the old siding. It's 2 stories and there's a wood stove slash furnace slash this thing. So somebody started demo and realized they were in over their heads. But it sure is a cute old house to tear down. You know, just some minor issues like the foundation. Speaking of foundations, I might as well go take care of the situation that I have at hand and crawl into the house and start shimming. Well, they got a safety fence up around the one-man hurricane house, one-man tornado house, but they still haven't moved the car. Breakfast. This should be a fun one. It is a wallpaper accent wall for the primary bathroom. Boy, I haven't used one of these in a long time, not since the old arcade days. Yeah, same deal though. You gotta take this out and flip it around. And you got your scary razor ready to go. I gotta get the rest of this caulk residue off of here. I gotta hand it to Silicon. This caulking is 45 years old. It's gross looking, but it's in fine shape. Well, I'm breaking out the big guns to get rid of some of this soap scum in here. Alright, I'm gonna let this dry. I turned my attention here to the wall that's going to get wallpapered, and I see that there's a big old seam. And I come outside, and after a few beautiful days, the smoke smell has returned. Well, I think that'll help smooth things out a bit. The reason that you couldn't really, I didn't do that before, is you didn't really notice it. Everything was so like a different mess of textures and stuff in here. Now it's time to put the doorbell back up. Simple mechanical bell. Just pushes this rod through the wall. It goes through this slot here. And makes this guy go ding 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 like that somehow. This is the moment in the video where the dogs would be going crazy if they were here. A little slow on the release. If you push on the wall a little bit, it helps. See that there's a screw up in here, so I guess I'll take it apart and find out. I pulled this apart and cleaned it up a little bit. Now I'm going to need to go and do the other side. So I washed this in the sink and I noticed, you know, I could go maybe one step deeper taking this apart. And yet each step I take is like a step closer to maybe not being able to put it back together again. Of course, as soon as I take them apart, I forget how they go back together. that. Stretched out the spring a bit, and this is at least bouncing back on this side nicely. Well, that's pretty green right there. Good to go for another 45 years. That's pretty
She's like,
close.
pretend? Oh my god, it's spot on!
Switch plate's coming on.
You did.
So an exciting moment, we've got bathroom vanity lamps. So
YouTube loves oh, nice!
the globes.
That's gonna be super.
It is complete. And a preview for possibly today's main event. Oh, wrong size. Take two. Spider webs have been rebuilt since my last trip in here. That looks like it could maybe use just a little bit more right here. I'm back to the caulking situation, and this one here is going to require clear, and this one down here is going to require white. This stuff that's going down here, this you have to use mineral spirits to clean it up, so basically you don't want to get it on anything but where it's going. Well, that was a bit messy, so I guess I'm going to go get a rag with some mineral spirits. Well, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it. This little blip right here is from a previous generation. Yeah, that's paint right there, so that's it. I think this right up here might be ready for a wallpaper now. In order to wallpaper this wall, I've got to pull down this light right here, and so I brought the electrical tester to make sure it's off. I opted to switch out this dimmer switch for just a regular switch. So this is the vanity that we're putting in that little bathroom. It is 24.5 inches by 34 inches high. So here I am measuring the shape of the vanity on the wall so that I won't have to wallpaper the whole thing. I'm looking for a 34 1/3. I'm really not sure we're going to have enough wallpaper to get this whole wall. If not, we'll just have to buy more and wait, another 10 days. You can see here the size of the vanity. We were going to get a 36-incher with a left sink, but somehow that order got lost in the machine. Starting to get a sense of floor. So each one of these cracks is probably a high point. You see how it's rocking back and forth here. At the end of the day, Billy likes to go out the front door so you can sit on the front porch and watch the sunset. Oh, and look, Bill, the bell works. It is indeed the end of the day, and yet I have one task ahead of me. I am going to crawl under this house. I'm just going to have a look around, see what's going on in terms of the beams and the supports on top of the cinder blocks. There's one that needs a shim for certain. I'm guessing that's under the primary toilet. Here's how the two halves are held together. It looks like on the perimeter, the concrete piers or the cinder blocks are set on a concrete strip of concrete slab. So far, all the other piers seem like they're shimmed up. I'm going to crawl down to that end, though. I need to bring a garbage bag with me next time. There's this. And over there, that looks like nests. Yikes. There's one more spot with insulation down. This tape up here could use some reinforcing. It looks like there's access to the porch back there. Still no shims missing though. Just the one. Here's the big damage area. Well, as far as I could see, there's some more cleanup that needs, but only one pier that needs to get supported. And then those areas of the underbelly wrap that need to get patched, but whatever's leaking needs to get fixed first. And then whatever those piles of grass are under the front, that's a little concerning, but also apparently the cat has access under there, so whatever was under there is gone, I'm guessing, because cat's hungry. Tomorrow I'll be going under the house again with some shims and a garbage bag and putting up some wallpaper, so stay tuned and remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.